What did the world look like 4,000 years ago? Did humanity truly possess the power to build wonders that still baffle us today? In this video, we'll explore 5 breathtaking sites where ancient civilizations achieved feats that continue to astound us, leaving behind a legacy that transcends time. Located between the mighty Tigris and Euphrates rivers, on the land of present-day Iraq, Mesopotamia became the cradle of the Sumerian civilization, one of the oldest civilizations of mankind. About 4,000 years ago, at a time when most of the world was still immersed in the darkness of the Stone Age, the Sumerians rose up, creating a brilliant civilized society, leaving a deep mark on history. The Sumerians were not simply settlers, they were talented inventors, people who discovered advanced knowledge and technology. One of their greatest achievements was the invention of cuneiform writing, a unique system of symbols engraved on clay tablets. The name, cuneiform, comes from the shape of the characters, created by pressing a pointed reed stylus into a soft clay tablet. Initially, cuneiform writing was used to record economic and administrative information. Later, it was used to record literary, religious, and legal texts. Cuneiform writing is not an alphabetic system, but a system of writing words and syllables. Each character can represent a word, a syllable, or both. More than just a writing system, cuneiform writing is also a tool for storing knowledge, developing culture, and spreading knowledge. First, cuneiform writing allowed the Sumerians to record important information, from complex economic transactions to strict laws and legends that were passed down orally through generations. Thanks to writing, they could store and manage their assets, record historical events, and preserve their cultural values. Second, cuneiform writing became an invaluable treasure trove of knowledge, allowing the Sumerians to store and pass on their knowledge to future generations. Knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and other fields was recorded on clay tablets, helping to advance science and technology. Third, cuneiform writing contributed significantly to the development of Sumerian culture. Literary, religious, and legal works were created and preserved thanks to writing. Stories about the gods, poems praising the beauty of nature, and strict laws were passed down to future generations, making Sumerian culture rich and diverse. Finally, cuneiform writing spread to neighboring areas and was used by other civilizations, such as Akkad, Babylon, and Assyria. This shows the great influence of cuneiform writing on the development of ancient civilizations in the Middle East. The Sumerians also made great advances in mathematics. They developed the sexagesimal system of mathematics, based on base 60, a system that we still use to measure time and angles today. This mathematical knowledge helped them build massive cities with complex architectural structures, typically the ziggurats, massive step towers, which are one of the most characteristic and impressive architectural works of ancient Mesopotamia. Among them, the ziggurat of Ur, located in present-day Iraq, stands out as a powerful testament to the talent and creativity of the Sumerians. Preserved remarkably intact for thousands of years, the ziggurat of Ur gives us an insight into the architecture and beliefs of ancient Mesopotamia. Another famous ziggurat, Etemenanki in Babylon, also located in present-day Iraq, has a special significance in Western culture. According to scholars, Etemenanki was the inspiration for the story of the Tower of Babel in the Bible. With its massive size and complex structure, Etemenanki has stirred the imagination of people for centuries, becoming a symbol of human arrogance and ambition. The Sumerians also achieved amazing achievements in agriculture. They built a complex irrigation system, including canals and dams, to take advantage of the abundant water from 2 rivers, turning arid lands into fertile fields. Thanks to the development of agriculture, the Sumerians were able to produce a surplus of food, creating conditions for the development of crafts and commerce. Not only that, the Sumerians were also talented legislators. The Code of Hammurabi, one of the oldest legal codes in the world, is a testament to the development of the legal system in Mesopotamia. This code established principles of justice and social order, protected the rights of the people, and promoted the development of civilization. The Sumerian civilization existed and flourished for thousands of years, leaving behind invaluable cultural and technological legacies for humanity. Their inventions and achievements laid the foundation for the development of later civilizations, and still influence our lives today. The ancient Egyptian civilization, one of the most brilliant civilizations in human history, developed along the legendary Nile River, bringing the world great architectural wonders and amazing scientific achievements. About 4,000 years ago, at a time when many other lands were still immersed in the darkness of the Stone Age, the ancient Egyptians built a civilized society with outstanding achievements, leaving a deep mark on human history. Along the fertile Nile River, the ancient Egyptians built magnificent cities with soaring pyramids, majestic temples, and giant monuments. Typical is the Giza Pyramid Complex, with giant pyramids such as Khufu, Khafre, and Menkaure, which are eternal symbols of ancient Egypt, demonstrating the extraordinary technical and organizational level of the ancient Egyptians. Luxor, the ancient capital of Thebes, is a magnificent city with many impressive temples and monuments, including the Karnak Temple, the largest temple complex in the world, and the Luxor Temple, a magnificent temple with colossal stone columns and statues. The city of Alexandria, founded by Alexander the Great, was an important cultural and commercial center of ancient Egypt, famous for the Library of Alexandria and the Lighthouse of Alexandria. These cities are not only architectural wonders, but also invaluable cultural heritages, helping us to better understand ancient Egyptian civilization. The ancient Egyptians are not only famous for their monumental architectural works, but also left a deep mark on the history of human science. They possessed profound knowledge of mathematics, astronomy, and medicine, contributing significantly to the development of the brilliant civilization along the Nile River. In mathematics, the ancient Egyptians used the decimal number system, mastered the principles of geometry to build pyramids and divide the land after the flood, and were proficient in calculating with fractions. In astronomy, they developed a calendar system based on the solar cycle, observed and recorded the movements of celestial bodies, and calculated eclipses. In medicine, they had precise anatomical knowledge thanks to mummification techniques, performed surgeries, and used herbs to treat diseases. These achievements not only reflect the development of ancient Egyptian civilization, but are also a precious heritage for humanity. They also invented papyrus, a type of paper made from reeds, which helped them store and disseminate knowledge effectively. The political and social systems of the ancient Egyptians were also very developed. Ancient Egyptian society was built on a strict hierarchy, in which each class had its own distinct role and status. At the top was the pharaoh, who was considered a living god on earth, holding supreme political, religious, and military power. Next was the aristocracy, which included officials, priests, and wealthy people who assisted the pharaoh and managed the affairs of the state. The artisan and merchant class played an important role in the economy, creating handicrafts and trading goods. The largest class, the peasants, worked in the fields and paid taxes to the pharaoh and the nobles. Finally, the slave class, who had no freedom, worked for the pharaoh, the nobles, or the wealthy. This hierarchy remained throughout ancient Egyptian history, reflecting a society with clear distinctions in status and power. The ancient Egyptian civilization existed and flourished for thousands of years, leaving behind invaluable cultural and scientific legacies for humanity. Their pyramids, temples, and monuments still stand today, a testament to the greatness of a civilization that once dominated the land along the Nile River. The Indus Valley civilization, one of the most mysterious ancient civilizations, flourished about 4,000 years ago in what is now Pakistan and northwestern India. With scientifically planned cities, advanced drainage and sanitation systems, and sophisticated metalworking and pottery skills, the people here created an amazing civilization, far beyond the imagination of many people at that time. The two largest cities of this civilization, Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, are a testament to the advanced urban planning of the people here. Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, two splendid ancient cities located in the heart of the Indus Valley civilization, were not simply residential areas, but living proof of the advanced urban planning of that period. Some 4,000 years ago, when much of the world was still in the darkness of the Stone Age, these two cities emerged with a completely different appearance. demonstrating outstanding civilization and progress. The first amazing thing was the urban planning according to the grid pattern, which was rare at that time. The roads were designed to be spacious, straight, intersecting at right angles, creating a smooth and efficient traffic network. The residential areas were clearly divided, with houses built of baked bricks, of uniform size, and fully equipped with amenities. The complex underground drainage system was another engineering feat of the people of Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa. Sewage pipes were built of baked bricks, carrying wastewater from households to large manholes and canals. This system not only kept the city clean, but also prevented the spread of epidemics. A high level of hygiene was another prominent feature of the people here. Public baths were built throughout the city, allowing people to bathe and practice personal hygiene. Efficient waste disposal systems also contributed to maintaining a clean and healthy living environment. In addition to their urban planning skills, the people of the Indus Valley were also talented artisans. They were skilled in metalworking and pottery, creating beautiful and high-quality products. Their metal products included jewelry, tools, and weapons, while their pottery products included household items, ornaments, and figurines. The Indus Valley civilization also had a unified system of measurements, allowing them to build large structures and trade efficiently. They may have also used writing, although their writing system has not been fully deciphered. However, traces of writing on seals and pottery show that they had a complex system of recording. The Indus Valley civilization existed and flourished for thousands of years, leaving behind invaluable cultural and technological legacies for humanity. However, around 1900 BC, an inexplicable event occurred. The Indus Valley civilization, with meticulously planned cities such as Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa, suddenly declined, leaving a big question mark in human history. Although this collapse remains a mystery, scientists have put forward many hypotheses to explain this phenomenon. One of the leading hypotheses is climate change, with a decrease in rainfall leading to prolonged droughts, severely affecting agriculture and water supplies. Changes in the flow of the Indus River are also considered, as it may have caused floods and erosion, devastating cities and infrastructure. Geological changes such as earthquakes or shifting tectonic plates have also been suggested, as they could have altered river flows and caused the disaster. The decline of agriculture due to overuse of resources and inefficient irrigation systems, the decline of trade due to loss of partners or changes in routes, invasions from nomadic tribes, and even cultural and social changes from within have also been considered. However, there is still no consensus on the exact cause, and it is possible that the decline was the result of a complex chain of factors. Archaeological and environmental science research continues to unravel this mystery, hoping to find answers to the collapse of one of the greatest ancient civilizations. The Xia dynasty, the first dynasty recorded in Chinese history, remains a mystery to scientists and historians. Although its authenticity is still debated, legends and archaeological remains suggest that the Xia dynasty may have existed and flourished about 4,000 years ago. According to legend, the Xia dynasty was founded by Yu the Great, a legendary hero famous for his ability to control floods on the Yellow River. Before ascending to the throne, Yu spent many years leading his people to build complex irrigation systems, including canals and dams, to control floods and irrigate fields. His efforts not only saved people from flood disasters, but also facilitated agricultural development and built a prosperous society. After controlling the floods, Yu the Great was revered by the people and elected king, founding the Xia dynasty. He continued to promote agriculture, encouraging people to reclaim land and cultivate. Thanks to the abundant food source, the population increased rapidly, and cities began to form and develop. In addition to agriculture, the Xia people also made significant progress in the field of bronze metallurgy. They developed advanced metallurgical techniques, allowing them to create bronze tools, weapons, and jewelry. Bronze objects found in archaeological sites show that the Xia had a developed technology far surpassing other civilizations in the region at that time. In addition to bronze metallurgy, the Xia also made significant achievements in other industries and crafts. They developed pottery-making techniques, creating sophisticated ceramic products for daily life and ritual purposes. The textile industry also developed with the production of beautiful and high-quality fabrics. The Xia people were also skilled in making jewelry from jade and other precious stones. The Xia are also credited with building the first cities in China. These cities were the political, economic, and cultural centers of the Xia, where production, trade, and people's daily lives were concentrated. However, the prosperity of the Xia did not last forever. Towards the end of the dynasty, the kings became decadent and cruel, causing resentment among the people. The Xia was eventually overthrown by Cheng Tang, the founder of the Shang dynasty, ending the first dynasty in Chinese history. Although the historical authenticity of the Xia dynasty remains controversial, legends and archaeological remains have shown that the Xia dynasty may have been an advanced civilization and had a profound influence on Chinese history. If the Xia dynasty did exist, it would be one of the oldest civilizations in the world, and its achievements would be an important part of human history. The Minoan civilization, one of the earliest and most brilliant civilizations in Europe, flourished on the island of Crete, Greece, from about 2700 to 1450 BC. With magnificent palaces, developed maritime and commercial skills, and a unique art, the Minoans left a deep mark on human history. The center of the Minoan civilization was the massive palaces, typically the Palace of Knossos. With a large area, including hundreds of rooms connected by corridors and stairs, creating an impressive maze. The rooms were intelligently arranged, serving many different purposes, from the king's and royal family's living quarters, the offices of officials, the storage rooms for food and goods, to the worship and ceremonial rooms. The highlight of the Palace of Knossos is the exquisite frescoes that decorate the walls and ceilings. These frescoes not only demonstrate the Minoans' skillful painting techniques, but also provide us with valuable information about their life and culture. They depict scenes of daily life, such as agricultural activities, fishing, hunting, and trading, as well as religious ceremonies, such as parades, sacrifices, and worship of the gods. In addition, the Palace of Knossos was also an important economic center of the island of Crete. Here, agricultural and handicraft products were concentrated and distributed, and trade activities with other lands in the Mediterranean took place. The Minoans were famous for their developed maritime and commercial skills, and they built a large trading network, bringing wealth and prosperity to their civilization. The Palace of Knossos was also the religious center of the Minoans. Here, religious ceremonies were held to honor the gods, especially the Earth Mother goddess, the patron goddess of Crete. The sacrificial chambers were decorated with religious symbols, such as double-edged axes, bullhorns, and snakes, reflecting Minoan beliefs and practices. The Minoans were skilled seafarers and merchants. With their favorable geographical location, they developed an extensive trade network, trading with other Mediterranean civilizations, such as Egypt and Mesopotamia. They exported agricultural products, pottery, and metalwork, and imported rare materials. The Minoans also had a unique art, with exquisite frescoes, pottery, and figurines. These works of art show the Minoans' sophistication, creativity, and love of nature. They also had a writing system that has not been fully deciphered, called Linear A, which suggests that they had a developed culture and knowledge. The Minoan civilization, one of the most advanced Bronze Age civilizations in Europe, made incredible advances in construction and sanitation, especially in the construction of water and drainage systems in their palaces. The Minoans built meticulously designed earthen water pipes to carry water from natural sources to the palace. These pipes were scientifically installed, taking advantage of natural slopes to create water pressure, ensuring an abundant water supply for daily life and other activities in the palace. They also built large water tanks to store water during dry seasons, ensuring a stable water supply for residents. In addition, the Minoans also developed a complex underground drainage system, which effectively handled wastewater and rainwater. The sewers were built of stone and terracotta, carrying wastewater from baths, toilets, and living areas to large manholes and canals. This system not only kept the palace clean, but also prevented the spread of epidemics, protecting the health of the residents. Notably, The Minoans were one of the first civilizations in the world to build toilets with toilets, a rare convenience at that time. These toilets were equipped with stone or terracotta toilets, with a simple but effective flushing system, ensuring hygiene and comfort for users. The Minoan civilization declined around 1450 BC, possibly due to a major volcanic eruption on the island of Santorini, or due to the invasion of the Mycenaeans. However, their cultural and technological legacies are still preserved and studied to this day, a testament to the greatness of a civilization that once flourished on the island of Crete. You want to learn something new every day? This channel is for you. Subscribe to get the latest tutorials and lessons.